Good morning, everyone. I'm Andrew. I don't want to work anymore, and we're trading the Nasdaq. It is Friday, May 30th, and I am super jacked up. I just had an amazing workout. It is 6:20 in the morning on the West Coast, so just 9 minutes before the opening bell here in New York. And let's get into the charts. There's Raghav. Good morning, my friend. How was your day? Hello, friends. Yesterday during the playoff hockey game, I saw we were in Asia and I got a position on, somewhere about here. And I don't know if you guys saw, but I was asking if I should close my trade. Where was it? Somewhere over here before I became liquidity. So that was fun. Could just open the computer just now to see that. So anyway, let's see what kind of levels we got on. We are at yesterday's closing price right now, and I'm bullish for the day. Dat Wolf, what's going on, brother? How we feeling today? It's Friday. It's a good day. Whether we have a good trading day or not, it's Friday. So, and you know what? It's a good day just because it is a trading day. Oh, also at the gym. What does this water bottle and this water bottle have in common? I took them both from the lost and found at the gym. Not on the same day, but you leave stuff laying around at the gym and it looks nice. And it ends up in the lost and found for a couple days. I'm gonna take it. Anyway, we are bullish. Fridays are hard to trade. I think you're right, but I think if we're gonna look at the weekly chart, I have a feeling we want to get up into this wick a little bit more. I think we want to close above yesterday's high. Is that yesterday? No, sorry, last week's high. I think we want to close above that. That's what I'm thinking. And on the daily, yeah, probably like midway between yesterday's wick, something like that. Anyway, that's my upside objective. We got a lot of time to mess around, so let's have a look at what else we got going on. No relatively equal lows. Relatively equal highs for sure. Yeah, I just don't see anything on the downside. If we want to go lower, we have to go higher first. So actually Thursday's first presented fair value gap I think is a likely target. That's what I'm thinking. And that looks pretty good. Let's throw the fib on there. No, I gotta go the other way. Sorry, fib down. And that's gonna be a 62% retracement up from the down. So that's, I think, an easy objective. And I put this line on here yesterday, and same deal. So I was wondering last night if I was going to be liquidity, where my position was, and no, that wasn't the fib retracement there. It was right in the middle. I don't remember what I was looking at and where I got this line, but we tapped right into that line. What is that line? It is CE of this candle for sure, but I don't think I was looking at that. Super weird. I should write it down like I did on this box about it being Thursday's first presented fair value gap. Anyway, I think we're just bullish from here on out. So let's see what we can do today, guys. We're already at yesterday's opening price, or closing price, so we don't need that. Just lots of upside targets. I believe this is the low of the day. You can almost just put a buy in here and just let it ride. How many points is that? 277, 227. Yeah, it's a little rich. Raghav, you're quiet. What are you thinking today? Because you were spot on yesterday. Taking out Wednesday's low and even getting all the way to Monday's high. So well done on that analysis, sir. Oh, do you trade other assets too? This is definitely the low of the day. You know, yesterday after we closed the stream, I ended up taking a long right down here, and I was like, I'm just gonna hold it for the rest of the day. And obviously we know what happened there, and I got stopped out, and that was a loss. And yeah, I should have just like last night's position, if you're in money, just take some profit and move it to break even at least. And I did not do that. And then for the rest of the day, I tried to catch every single one of these lows until I caught this low. Yeah, I caught this low and I sold somewhere up here. Not to say that that was good trading. I was definitely on tilt, just looking to catch that reversal up. And I finally did with 3 contracts and made some of my money back. But I was underwater pretty bad, so not a good disciplined trading day. We got market open. Let's get after it, boys. What's happening here? Why isn't my candle moving? Wednesday high. think I'm just gonna wait for a bullish fair value gap. I'm only interested in going higher today. So that's pretty easy. Wednesday high. $21,567. We will see. This is the weekly chart here. Last week's high, 560, 21,562. I think that's a fair objective. I will look for a short in here, or sorry, a long. New low, a dot wolf. I wouldn't be surprised if it made a double bottom. And this 5-minute fair value gap has basically been filled with this candle here. Is there a bullish breaker in here? I just started watching a video on, I just started studying breakers yesterday, or I watched a video on breakers yesterday. So I don't know how to use them yet, but 21,319 before going up. Yeah. Well, what's the plans this weekend, guys? I worked pretty hard on my boat last weekend, and since I didn't go away on my trip, I kept the days off. I didn't go to work for like 2 days, and then yeah, so 3 days straight. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday I worked on my boat, and made some really good progress on that, and ready to basically yeah, I just gotta do some sanding and then put some gel coat on it and hook up the steering lines, put the fuel tank in, hook up the fuel lines, and then I can get back on the water for the season. And I'd like to do that in 2 weeks, by June 15th. That's my goal. How many points we got here? If we put our stop down there and we entered here, 89 points, too rich. Not interested. So I'll probably work on my boat tomorrow morning before it gets hot out. And then actually, guys, there's some relatively equal lows right here. It's a swing low anyway. Yeah, because this low here. This red candle's lower even than that green one. What is that? 21,274. 21,275. Oh, this one is lower. 21,275. 21,274. No, 74 is lower than 75. Okay. Came into that fair value gap down here. Looking for a long. No, so I got a little like 16-foot power boat. Like a Boston whaler. I need to make a new thing for my OBS so I can show you other stuff on my computer. Downloads, no. Pictures, I don't know if I have a picture of my boat. No. No, I don't have a picture of my boat. It's on my phone. But it's like a little, if you know what a Boston whaler is, it's a center console boat. It's 16 feet long. It's got a 70 horsepower on the back. It's nothing special. It's old. It's like a 1989, but the engine is brand new. So she's reliable, and she gets me around, you know, the calmer waters here on the West Coast on the ocean. But I'm gonna hold on to that one for a little bit, and then I'll be looking for a bigger one, probably. Maybe we'll see what happens. Yeah, 70. Maybe I'll send I got a photo of it on my phone. Maybe I'll airdrop it to the laptop here. Photos. Anyway, so it's a piece of junk, this boat. I bought it because of its size, and we have like a RAV4, so we don't have like a big truck to buy a bigger boat. So I was looking for something I can tow with the RAV4. I also have a work van, so I can tow with that. But so I was like really looking for a smaller boat, and so I really settled on this one because of the new engine. And I figured, you know, a hull is a hull, no big deal. You know, like how bad can a hull get other than cosmetics, right? As long as it's sealed up, no big deal. But turns out the guy mounted a kicker motor to it, and that motor, or the way he mounted it, right through the back transom. He didn't seal it properly, so between the hull and the floor, it's actually two pieces, and in between the two layers is all filled with foam, and that foam got saturated with water. So water came in, and so now my boat is extra heavy and hardly floats, to be honest with you. Oh, here's my boat. With me on it. Yeah, so I'm gonna send this one. It's good enough. Where did it end up going? Let's see if it ended up in the downloads. Uh-oh. No. Is it over on this one? What is going on here? Uh-oh. It's sending it to my laptop instead of... Oh, here, Mac Mini. Send it there. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna move this over. Sorry, I got like weird stuff happening on my screen. But anyway, there it is. So see how low it sits in the water? It's because it's full of water, and so it's extra heavy. And then I got the kicker motor on the back, and it's because of the way it was mounted through the transom, and water leaked through the holes in between the two layers and filled this entire cavity basically with water. And even still, with all that weight in there, I was still able to do like 30 miles an hour. I'm not sure what that is in kilometers, but anyway, I've been doing a ton of work getting it fixed up. I removed all the old foam, dried it out, filled it with new foam. It's like a two-part expanding foam, and so now I just gotta like sand all the fiberglass that I used to put it back together, and then we can get back on the water. And we love going out on the boat, man, because yeah, I'll share this. Maybe not. We do tons of we have a ton of beach parties. Yeah, this is a good one. I'll share this one. Mac Mini. So there's a beach really close by to our place. It's probably like half an hour drive to the boat launch. And yeah, can you guys see that? Yeah, so it's like a half-hour boat ride, or sorry, to the boat launch from our place. Sorry, I want to be able to see price action. There we go. And then yeah, it's a short rip across the ocean to get to this island, and this island's got this like massive sand beach. And I'll go fish with my buddies in the morning. We'll go get a fish, and then we'll make ceviche, and that's what we're doing here. So we're having lingcod ceviche with you know, a mango and tomato and onion salsa, and we'll bring snacks on the table and coolers. And now I got a big tent for shade, and we bring the dogs, and we basically do that, you know, every weekend, or as much as we can when we're around. And we just anchor up the boat, pull it up on shore, And so I'll shuttle people back and forth because I can't fit more than like, I don't know, 5 of us in the boat at a time. But I've had probably 12 or 15 of us out here, so I'll just like shuttle people back and forth from the boat launch and bring them to the beach. We'll just have a big beach party all day long. And that's how I spend my summers. But I don't have a boat right now to do that, so that kind of hurts. We'll remove this. It is a lot of fun, and it's, you know, other than buying a boat, you know, it's not like super expensive. And I used to have a smaller boat that was way cheaper, that could still get us across the island. So the only thing that really kind of makes it difficult for anyone to do that is having somewhere to store the boat. And I would say that's probably like my biggest cost, because it cost me like $105 a month to store it at someone's farm, and then I gotta go pick it up, and you know, whatever. It's kind of a production, but it's good. It gets us out in the water, gets us on the sun, and gets the people together. So and Raga's up to nothing much. Some shopping for my trip. Maybe I'll go swimming, meet some friends. That sounds like a great time too. So, what trip you're going on? I thought you were moving. That doesn't sound like a trip. That sounds like... Unless you got some other trip going on. I gotta make sure I drink from the clean water bottle. That's mine. Man, oh man. That's funny though. This stupid manipulation candle got me. Oh, was there news? Damn. That's what I didn't take into account. Any news before 8:30. This trade, I was up, you know, it was only like 85 bucks, which is funny, but I guess when you look at this kind of move, this would be nothing. Got one fair value gap here. So this is the first presented fair value gap on the 1 minute. This guy is toast. That Wolf, did you take a short? Man, I think, have you been to Japan before? My buddy was just there. I guess maybe it was there a year ago, and he said it was incredible. I don't think it was the first time he's been there either. Okay. New lows. Well done, dude. Ballsy. What's your exit? Where's your TP, Debt Wolf? That Wolf's always lurking in the shadows. Link? Or are you saying Ling? Is summer fishing in my country? Where is your country? Where are you from? You're in the States, aren't you? Norway. What is Link? Or is it Ling? L-I-N-G. Oh no, I don't see a link in here. No. I might have whoa, whoa, whoa. It might be my might be my moderation settings. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, we're not gonna do that right now. Yeah, you might not be able to share a link just based on the privacy settings I've put into the chat. I might have to change that, but since I feel like I have a good community here, nobody's been super rude and not gonna share some crazy things, but you never know. Yeah, I really don't see anything on the price action here. I'm taking along. I'm calling the bottom. The northern lights are cool. Let's see, I might have a photo. We get them here. That's not what I want. Downloads. Pictures. So for the show that I don't have them here. Summer days. No. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I've seen them a couple times now, usually on fishing trips is when I see them, and they are spectacular. I've taken time lapse. Gotta have them somewhere here. I don't have a video, but you guys know what they look like. I don't have to show you. None of these photos are great anyway. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense actually, now that I think about it. People coming. Yeah, when you don't know how to drive in the snow, that could be hard, especially on the locals. But man, where I'm at right now, people don't even know how to drive in the summer. They don't know how to use a merge lane. Like they'll show up, we're doing, you know, 100 kilometers an hour, and they try to, like, they stop in the merge lane. It's like, this is where you need to go fast and get up to speed with the rest of us. What's going on here? Are we going higher? Or are we going lower? I want support right here, so I'm gonna cinch up my stop loss. I don't think we should go below this candle now. While they're going higher, I'm taking a small loss. Well, what do you think? Bounce off of the first presented fair value gap and come back down? Or are we going to continue higher? I'd like to put a second position on. I think I'll wait till I have another fair value gap that is with my stop above my first position. Yeah, I wonder if we're just gonna have a choppy morning. It's gonna go back up to the fair value gap and then back down, and then might have to take 2 runs at it to get through it, but we'll see on this candle here. There is an FEG here. Oh, I totally messed that up. What was I thinking? A little too premature on that. I thought my stop was gonna go there. I think it's gonna turn out to be a lucky decision though. So just about to hit on the 1-to-1. I think I might try that. Do the one. Nah. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna do the 1-to-1 strategy and then the 1-5. So as soon as we hit the 1-to-1 up here, I'll close my first position. Just a little bit more. So I'll close my first position at the 1-to-1 and then target the 1.5 on my second. And then I'll call it a morning. I think that's it. Looking for it to go higher. I moved above the first presented fair value gap, so my stop loss below the first Fair value gap, target yesterday's PM high. Yesterday's PM high. Yesterday's PM high. Right. What does that look like? Yeah, lots of equal highs here on the 15-minute. Yeah, it's really giving me a hard time to get it to that 1-to-1. One 421. Okay, I got the 1-to-1 on my first position for a cold $100, and then we'll target 1.5 on position 2. And this stop loss now goes to break even. Just a couple points above. And if I do get stopped out, I'll look for another long if we get down back here, which is kind of like the 22 model. We didn't exactly sweep a low, but we've come down, displaced higher above this, and I believe we're probably poised to come down in here. Maybe at least up to here. If my stop is going to be anywhere, it should be below this one on the 5-minute gap. Kind of exactly what I see happening right now. it does. Yeah, I think that PM session is an easy target. TP right here. Actually, I'm gonna go for now I'm getting greedy. I was just about to that's it for me. I'm happy with that. That's a great morning for me. I got the 2 positions on, one down at the bottom here on the first presented fair value gap on the upside, and then added a second position. I don't remember where, but yeah, I did actually right here. And then I used my 2-minute strategy here as a target for the 1-to-1, which was like that. And that's where I closed my first position on that I had down below here. And then I closed my second position when we hit the 1.5. So good stuff for me. And that just peaked right above, hit the day's opening price, reversing back. I'm tempted to put a limit order to go long again if we get down in here. Yeah, I think I did make a cool 200 bucks. Too bad it doesn't tell you here how much you got. It just tells you the prices you bought and closed at. Yeah, it tells me in CMC markets, but yeah, man. I've been finding that I've been just leaving profits on the table all the time, and that's why my account isn't growing. Like this morning I woke up, I was up 85 bucks. Should have just took it off and looked for a new trade idea, not knowing what might happen, you know, with like an 8:30 news candle that totally took me out because I was liquidity, right? So small wins, and this is the first presented fair value gap. Maybe I'll take another. No, I'm only going if I see another position here. I'll put a limit order on. You know what? Forget it. It's a good day. I'll watch price. If it gets down in here and shows me another opportunity while I'm driving, then so be it. But for now, I had a good day. I had a great workout. I had a great trade. I was patient to wait for the long that I wanted, and was able to put 2 positions on. So hey man, I can't ask for much more, and we're gonna leave it there. You guys have a great weekend. Thanks for showing up. You stole 2 water cans. Yeah. Sure did. I got 2 water cans too. Anyway, we'll catch you next week, guys. Have a good one. Don't what did my buddy say once upon a time? I said it once here on the stream. All right, yeah, if you don't do anything I wouldn't do, if you do, call me. So you guys have fun, have a good weekend, enjoy the rest of your trading day. Cheers.